Hey everybody, it's Shakira and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making elderberry syrup together. Super simple and for the cold and flu months because as you have noticed, everybody's getting their flu shot. I see everywhere, places like CVS and Walgreens and Target encouraging people to get their flu shots. Now, if you get your flu shot, that's your personal choice, more power to you. But for me and my kids, we do not get the flu shot. I have not had the flu shot in over 6 years. In fact, the last time I had a flu shot, I was pregnant with my youngest son, and I don't think my kids have ever had a flu shot, and thank God they have never had to deal with anything like the flu. They have had colds, but they've gotten over colds, but to be honest with you, they don't get sick that often. So this syrup though will help keep you from getting sick, will help to strengthen your immune system because elderberries and the other ingredients that we're going to be using today are very good for our immune system and supporting our immune system and strengthening. Lots of vitamin C, lots of ginger, and we also have cinnamon and clove. All of these ingredients work together to help us fight off the germs that are gonna come and that we are gonna come into contact with rather throughout the cold and flu season. Okay, enough blabbering. If you want to see how to make this super simple elderberry syrup, then just keep watching. Alright you guys, so the first thing that we need to do is get our ingredients together, and you're gonna need a clean mason jar. I have a large mason jar here, and it needs to be clean because this is like medicine, so you don't want anything like rust or any old food particles to contaminate your syrup. So go ahead and get a clean mason jar for this recipe. And then you're also going to need about 4 cups of water, purified water, and you're going to need your elderberries, of course. Now, I purchased this package of elderberries about 2 years ago. Yes, it's a little, I believe I paid $20 for it, but come on, like, this is totally worth it. And like I said, I purchased it about a year and a half ago, 2 years, and this is what they look like. They're gonna plump up. This is 1.5 cups. You're also going to need some ginger root. You're gonna need clove, and you are also going to need some cinnamon sticks, and you will also need raw honey. Now, it's fairly important that you purchase local raw honey. This honey is from Sprouts, but it is a local brand from in my area. So local is best, but raw honey if you cannot get local. And then you're also going to need a beautiful cast iron pot. Just kidding, it doesn't have to be cast iron, but I just cured this today, so I'm super excited to use it. But you need a pot for boiling. So to start, I'm going to get our ginger root ready to go, and I'm gonna use a spoon to skin the ginger. Now, this step is optional. You don't have to skin it because we're just gonna put this in the pot and boil it. So, I just felt like skinning my ginger today, I guess. But you just need some ginger root. I'm gonna scrape that away, and then I'm gonna cut some nice juicy pieces. I'm gonna cut about 6 slices of ginger to put in our pot. We also need our clove, and we're going to need 2 cinnamon sticks and our elderberries, of course. Just pour them right in the pot, and then we're going to need our water, and we're going to set it to high until it starts to boil. And don't you dare laugh at my cracked phone. We're going to set our timer for 45 minutes and just let it kind of simmer. And once it's done, once your timer goes off, go ahead and give it a little stir. Make sure everything's all good. And you want to let this cool before you add the honey. Do not forget that. It's very important. Do not mix this together until you've allowed it to cool. So once you've allowed it to cool, you're going to strain it in or through a mesh strainer. So I am using a plastic bowl here because it's going to make it easier for me to transfer into my mason jar. So as you see here, I'm just pressing out. Like, I like to get all of my liquid out, because the more you press, the more you get out, the more nutrients you get out, and that's what it's all about for me. And so I want you all to also remember anything that has a deep
color, like this deep, beautiful purple. That means antioxidants, that means health protection. And so that's what makes this recipe so good for us. And so along with our clove and our raw honey and our ginger, it's antiseptic, it's antiviral. It is going to help keep you and your family nice and healthy this flu season. So I poured the raw honey into the mason jar, and to that I'm going to add our cooled elderberry juice. And the raw honey not only has health benefits, but it also is going to allow this to be sweet, and it's going to help us keep the syrup in the refrigerator longer. It's like a preservative. So put your top on nice and tight, shake it up, and you're done. You are all done.